Love and light. We are divine couple, and we channel the love being, a council of multi-dimensional beings coming from the ninth dimension. We are here to assist humanity during the ascension process.
Yeah.
Love and light. So, in today's video, we talk about
Yeah, we have a very interesting live with Somatic Solace, which is a Tantra specialist.
yeah,
And we talk about semen retention, a topic that we enjoy a lot.
that we know really well since
Because
Vincent is
Yeah,
a semen retention specialist, and the conversation was really towards how can semen retention heighten pleasure, and how can it really increase the spiritual connection between two partners.
Yeah, so many benefits. The list is endless. So we just again scratch the tip of the iceberg on that subject. So stay tuned, watch the video, enjoy, take notes, and enjoy the practice if you choose to do so in your life.
Please do.
Highly recommended.
Love and light.
Love and light.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Okay. Here they come.
It's pretty.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Looks like we had a little bit of connection issue here.
Yeah.
No
All good now.
worries.
Just have to fix our stand and we are all ready.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be okay like this. I don't know if it's gonna hold.
Okay.
Is it holding?
Let's not touch it anymore.
Yes.
Hi, Solace.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Okay, I'm doing just fine. How are you? Did you enjoy your first day of sun?
Yeah. Oh my
Yes,
God, it
finally.
feels so good.
Finally, yeah, getting a little bit back my tan now after
Yeah.
a very long winter. So yeah, it's a blessing. Yeah,
Definitely.
vitamin D. So just enjoy the day with the tribe and beautiful, amazing day.
I saw that. Very, very cool.
What about
Okay.
your day?
My day feels like it
Hey,
just started. I've been
Yeah.
pretty slow this morning. I mean,
What
it's 1 o'clock
time is
right
it?
now.
10 o'clock, 10 a.m. in the morning.
No, 1 p.m. It's 1 p.m. right now.
1 p.m. Okay, so you're 7 hours in advance, like before 6.
Six.
Yeah,
Six,
yeah.
6, yeah.
Yes. Hi, everyone. We have some
Hey.
people joining in right now. Awesome. Wonderful.
Great.
So,
Yeah, amazing. So we have few
Cool.
of our followers here, and I guess few of yours. So
Yeah.
excited to
Excited, new
to meet new
faces.
people.
yes.
Cool.
Share wonderful information with everyone today.
Yeah, very
With the
important
wonderful
information, and we are very excited to do that with you because we see the kind of work that you are doing and the place that it comes from, and it's from your heart. And we can see that you are very passionate about this and about helping others about that topic, sexuality, which is key in the human
Tantra.
life. So yes, so very excited.
There's so much to learn from
so
it.
much to discuss, so much to go to learn, and
Super excited.
very excited.
Yeah, and you guys have done the work, so you're the perfect guest for this today.
Cool.
I know that you've been practicing semen retention and practicing sacred sexuality. And, you know, I do believe this is the reason why our path crossed on this platform.
Divine
You
time,
know, the universe,
everything, the stars,
Are aligned.
are aligned, and yes,
absolutely. universe knows.
There is no random things. So here we are, and it's all in divine timing as always. So grateful for this.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
So I'm going to introduce you.
Sure.
We have the love beings here today with us, Niyama Rose and her partner, Vince.
Yes.
Wonderful to have you here. The subject of our live today is semen retention for heightened pleasure and spiritual connection.
Yes, absolutely.
So this kind of sexuality for me is really, it is sacred sexuality, and it is the best way to connect with someone.
Mm-hmm.
I think that once you have experienced this type of sexuality, there is no going back to, the
Yeah.
lower vibration type of fucking, that's it. Yeah, we have all done at some point in our life, right? But this is over. Someone said they're very interested in this topic. Shamel Bell, I hope I'm saying this right. But thank you for joining in. And yes, as I was saying, like this type of sexuality, which is slow, intentional, connected, is the sacred sexuality that we all deserve to experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we have to put the word out there that it is like possible because we know that sexuality has been hijacked. So and not for the best. So we just want to put things a little bit back straight. So yeah.
Yes. Awesome. So we're going to do that now. We're going to start with some questions for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And my first question is, when did you start your practice of semen retention?
But first of all, we are together. It will be soon like 2 years that we met. So it's a fairly recent relationship, but very deep already on many levels. And it started quite early in the relationship.
Yeah, almost like
by
maybe
by
3
mistake.
months.
By mistake.
Yeah, maybe 3 months after we met.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 months. So like almost 2 years.
Yeah, but it's a funny story how it started.
Yes, she will probably get to that question in due time.
Maybe.
I have my notes here. I apologize.
Yes.
My head sometimes. I'm still listening to you.
No problem.
The way I set up myself today is a little different. But I am here, and I will check, here and there what I have written down. So yes. So you said you've been practicing semen retention for a little over a year now. Is that correct?
A year and a half, a bit over a year and a half.
So around those.
Yes, let's say a year and a half.
Yeah, make a round number.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was your intention to try semen retention? Because it's not something that a lot of men know of or women, and it's not something that is easy to do. It takes a lot of patience and practice and discipline. And not everybody has that, in this world now where everything is just fast and quick, and and it's so easy to masturbate and release and and watch some porn and get things done really fast. Semen retention is completely the opposite of that. So what was your intention?
But at the beginning, we both knew about it. We both heard about it. It was like all nice theory and all that. And it was like, oh yeah, we should try this. And oh yeah, someday. Maybe it's like I'm always postponing things until one night it happened.
But what was the intention when you started? Why did you wanted to start doing
Yeah,
semen
but when we
retention?
started, there was no intention at all.
Yes, but what is the intention now? What is the intention? I want to know.
Oh, the intention now. Oh, there's many reason. The list is very long.
Can you see like a few just on top of your head?
By more energy.
That's a major one.
Yeah, more balance, more magnetism, more. I don't know. Help me.
Well, I think you said a few that are really important.
Yeah, more will come, but
I think that
I didn't prepare a list. But
no, of course, but it's only more energy and, like you said, more magnetism. But that's what. But that was the intention for him. I think in the beginning, he's a go-getter, and when there is a challenge, he's always up for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that would really bring a lot of, you would quantum leap your life if you started to do semen retention. And he was like, yeah, we'll do it, maybe, I don't know, it's like, what am I gonna do if I don't come, all those things. He was just, naturally, it hurts at the beginning. Yes, it was painful, but he really just wanted to push himself. I think was the first intention, because he didn't know what would happen next, but he wanted to push himself.
Yeah.
And so, Niyama, you are the instigator here. You are the one who pushed him to stop postponing, right?
Yeah, well, he stopped postponing because it happened, just like that. So, but
I remember you were saying that it was it happened naturally. It was kind of like a surprise, I guess.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your story?
Yes, well, that's a funny story. We were just vibing together and doing some tantra energy exchange at home, and I smoke a joint, and I don't smoke a lot because I'm really hypersensitive.
Yeah.
And I just took like one puff, one small puff. And we were in the moment, we were having like the sexual, like the tantra and intercourse and all those things. And the window behind me, it was a winter, the window behind me was open. And at some point I get all frozen, but from the inside, and it's like amplified. So I start to shake, but I was shaking like for hours after that. But all that to say that I had to push him, and he was like, what's going on? Because he was about to come.
Yeah, I was like right about to reach the
climax. I just pushed him because I was feeling so.
I realized that she was like, there was something like going
on. Like I was freaking out. So he was like, he took care of me. But that was not his intention to start. But from that day, he was like, you know what? I survived this. Let's just try it.
Yeah, so that's how it's that night I had to stop and just to take care of her, and then me, I was like super high, so then I just fell asleep, and
that's hilarious.
So this is how it started,
Yes,
so
that was
the universe has its way sometimes to make things happen. So yeah,
intense.
So yeah, and after when it happens, then we just say, okay,
we'll make it like a thing.
So yeah, so it was after the first challenge began after that.
Yeah, the 21st one.
The 21-day challenge started.
Yeah, 21-day challenge.
Was the initial challenge. Yes.
Now that's all. Yeah, that's almost like stopping ejaculation cold turkey, because usually there is a process to this. It seems
usually.
Like you've like bypassed the process completely, because it's really not something easy to do, right? So usually it's suggested that men start with, first try for 1 day, then 2 days, then 3 days, and then build up that capacity over time. And then, the goal is to not have a release for about 21 days. The recommended, you're still allowed to ejaculate between 2 and 4. I say allowed. You still can ejaculate.
It's a lot.
Between 2 and 4 times a month, ideally. But you went straight for 21
days. Yeah, it was my target, and I did 23 because everything that I give myself like a challenge, I always overachieve.
Yes,
always.
But that's something that he has. He
No, but because I work on my mindset since many years, so I know that for the brain, let's say you say I will do 10 push-ups, do 12. It's just a way for the brain to always be in that state of always overachieving. It's very important.
Not to say that he was having a blast while he was holding.
No,
the first 21 days,
I was like,
he was not enjoying himself.
Yeah.
And he was having a lot of blue balls and a lot of pain. And it was really hard for him to focus his energy and just to focus on on a daily
day.
Just to go through his day. It was hard.
Yes.
But also something that helped, I think that when you don't know, it's like ignorance is bliss. We didn't know. Like I heard a bit. I was looking and reading like stuff online and all those things, but I never investigated like that much. So I was like, yes, it's a thing. We can definitely do that, and we should do tantra because why not? Why do you want to do like random things?
Yeah.
And because we didn't know, we just went for it. And
yeah, and also the intention is because we are really like deeply involved into spirituality, like really deep, like we are very serious about spirituality. So to me, spirituality it's a discipline, and it's a great tool to use that sexual energy to manifest and to use it on a consciously. It's an energy. So when you know how to play with energy, and she is very gifted with energy. So I learned a lot from her. So I was in the process of being activated myself on the energetic level and to start to feel the energy because I didn't feel energies like that before, but with her it kicked in right away.
And this is a really important point too, is that, and then we'll go back to the blue balls. But it is really important when you do this practice to have a partner who is in complete alignment with you.
Yes.
This cannot work with someone who wants fast sex. Someone who is not connected to their own body, someone who doesn't understand chakra energy and how to move the sexual energy through the 7 chakras of the body, because that's what this practice does. It helps you circulate that sexual energy through your chakras, and then it's like an oval or like a loop. It's like circulating the sexual energy between the partners. And if one of them is not in alignment with that, it's not going to work. So, and there has to be also like the intention, as you said, to be spiritually connected, to go beyond the body. It's not just physical. It's more spiritual than it is physical, actually. Like the type of orgasm that you have when you practice semen retention. It's first of all, it is a full body orgasm, but then it also is, it's an energetic vibration, and it takes you higher spiritually. So you guys are a power couple. You find each other, and it's amazing because you can practice that together, and it's not, it's not something that's usual. It's hard to find.
Yes, we're very lucky.
Yeah. And to me personally, the full body energetic orgasm, I got few of those, but I cannot say that I have those like on a regular basis.
Yeah, it happened.
It happened, but maybe I have more techniques to learn.
Yes, definitely.
We're no experts. We just like go all in and explore. So so I'm willing to learn more and to apply more knowledge and to just further this more. So yes.
Yeah. So we'll go into that. I want to go back to the blue balls because those are important. It's important to know what to do when this happens because your testicles will get engorged from all that semen retention, and it is not pleasant. But there is a way also to make that energy that's stuck there, to move that energy by massaging. So what you want to do is massage your balls, to help the fluid move around, and you can have your partner do that. Also, something that can happen. Wet dreams can happen. I don't know if that happens to you, Vince, but it's
much.
Not much. When there's an overload of energy down there, it's kind of like your body's saying, like it's a little too much right now. I can't handle.
Yeah.
And I want men to know that it's not that you've failed in your semen retention. It's your body just telling you, okay, you've come to your limit now, and maybe it is time to release, and then start the journey again. But there is something also that can happen when you do semen retention, and there's a lot of buildup down there, and it's just a natural thing that happens. So yeah. So those are.
But what? Sorry.
No, go ahead, Miyama.
What? How many times per month or per year should a man around 30, 40, or 50 should release? Is there a regulation?
Or a minimum?
A minimum or a maximum?
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard me earlier. I'm not wearing I don't have a mic like you guys do. I probably should get that, but I'm still like,
Oh, we hear
no
you
problem.
good.
Can you hear me? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So between 2 times a month, between 2 and 4 times a month is the recommended suggestion. Some men only release when their woman is menstruating. So for a man, ejaculation is actually a loss of vital energy.
Yes.
That's why, right? That's why when men release, usually they will fall asleep right after, right? Because they've given like all their energy is out, all their energy is gone. For women, it's different. The more orgasms we have, and even women who have ejaculatory orgasms, fountain women, that is not the same. Yeah, that is sacred fluid, that is sacred nectar. It doesn't take away our energy, but in fact, it gives us energy. I don't know if you noticed, Miyama, I know for myself, when I do orgasm, I'm ready to conquer the world. Also, when I have an orgasm, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, I just gained like 10 years. I look 10 years younger. My face is like all nice and flushed and like, rosy cheeks. And, so for us, it works differently, For men, it's like, poof, they're like out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so retaining retaining the semen will help men use that energy creatively for other purpose, for another purpose. Oh, so I was saying, so it's a good thing to do the semen release when the woman is having her menstruation, because that is when, as women, we lose life force, life energy. So that way we are in alignment again, right? So we both lose our life force energy at the same time, and then we're both ready to start the cycle again. So that's a good time. That is a good time for men to release the men around their women's menstruation. Yeah. Because for women, that's when we lose life force energy. Also, when we have children, that's also when we lose life force energy.
Okay, but when the man release, does the woman receive some energy from him? Because I heard that that when a man releases his prana, the female will receive some of it. And so will that, when you are in your menstruation, like you're saying, when he release, you're already losing some life force. Is he giving you more new life force on top of it?
I don't think it's replenishing to 100%, because periods are draining for us, and what we need is really rest. So it is maybe giving us a little bit of energy, but not to the point where we're like, oh yeah, now I feel fine, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Thank you. That was really interesting. I never heard that.
Yeah.
Something to try.
I mean, it's always, periods, no periods, having your man make love to you is always a good thing, right? So
I agree with that statement.
So at the beginning, it's pretty much what we were doing. Like, but that I was like releasing. I was giving myself like a small window of about 2 to 3 days per month to release, and after I was starting the cycle again.
Yes.
Yeah. So I did that the first month.
Yeah, but not long. Then after you went for the 3 months, really quickly.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
She's cuckoo.
No, because after I heard,
yeah,
because
definitely
after I heard that could go like one release per 3 to 6 months. So I heard that. So I said, oh yeah, let's try this. So now I am at 7 months. Yeah.
Vince, you're from a different planet, okay?
I know. So I say that all the time.
You're going to make a lot of men mad right now, right? So
because the benefits are just insane.
It's true.
I want to inspire men to try that. I mean, the benefit, it's just win, 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 win in a man's life. Yes. Big time.
Yeah. And we're going to
a list of all the benefits. I don't have that list, but we will discuss and some will come during the talk.
Absolutely. We'll talk about the benefits.
Just like a spiral of winning going up. And also, like, we are very like dedicated to our spiritual practice. And to me, it's like like MMA. Like you don't fool around. It's like if you want to have like to reach like you have goals, you train, and you are very serious, and then you go for that fight. But spiritual practice for me is you have to be very like disciplined. I'm a very disciplined person. So also like semen retention helps so much. I mean, you can have tantra until like 1 a.m. and get up at 6 a.m. and train, so it's just compared that release the next morning, good luck waking up at 6 to go to train, good luck. So this is just one benefit of so many.
And we'll continue talking about those benefits. I want to address something that was posted in the comment from
Feel poor repeat.
Yes. Says we've heard that it is beneficial for women to consume per the love beings channeling. Do you want to explain that?
Well, to consume the semen retention, that is good to swallow. I mean, the semen retention, there's a lot of...
I don't remember having spoken about that.
Well, I've heard that.
Okay.
But I don't know why I have that in my mind. But definitely, it's... I don't know if it's completely true, but what I think and what I feel right now is that there is nutriment or something that could be good when it's given with an intention. We believe that everything is intention.
Yeah, intention is key behind every action or words. The intention change everything. So yeah.
Agreed. Yes, agreed. Okay, that makes sense.
That's what she's saying, probably.
Yes. Okay, thank you. All right, so we talked about the engorgement of testicles. Looking at this right now. Yeah, you were saying when we talked before that you felt a weight, from this engorgement, but that now it is a source of energetic infinity. Yeah.
Yes.
Energy.
And what I do, like when I have a lot of energy, like I do a lot of energetic release to Niyama. So she receive all that energy, and then she can use it and do her feminine magic with it, It's a sacred energy exchange between males and female, and this is a source of creation. So if you can create a baby, you can create more
in the
spiritual realm,
spiritual life.
Yeah, so yeah,
it's all creation.
It's all creation.
Creation. When it is used appropriately, it is all
absolutely
consciously, and again with the good intention. Yes. Always.
Yeah.
So I know you said, you want to learn more about like ways to do your practice. And I know I had talked to you about breathing, and you said you did not really do practice any types of breathing.
Just started recently. Yeah.
But for Tantra.
Not for Tantra, for a breath work, we started recently. So yes, I am.
She's talking for the Tantra one with the circle.
That's why I want to learn more about.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. So the goal is to slow down your nervous system. So the breathing that works the best is to slow down your breathing, right? So inhaling slowly and then exhaling slowly, and without any interruption between both. And taking long, deep inhales and releasing long, deep exhales. So it's like
by the nose. Okay.
And this might make you feel a little dizzy at first, which is completely normal. But if you both practice that at the same time, it will also help you. It helps with the semen retention. So for people who are just starting, right? People who are just starting, they really have to put that effort into the slow, deep breath work. Yeah. So that their body doesn't get like too excited about coming. So taking those, yes, and then meditation as well. So meditating through those breaths. And if you're practicing with your partner, which is not always the case because some men practice semen retention, they're single, but the ultimate way to do this is to practice with a partner, because you want to have that alignment of energy, and you want to have that circling of energy between the two of you. So practicing the breaths together and synchronizing that breathing together really helps also with semen retention and the looping of that energy, and creating that long-lasting effect of orgasmic energy. So that's the type of breathing that is, recommended for that. I don't know what type of breathing you guys are practicing right now. What is it like?
It's Qigong. It's just a breath work that one of our friend now on Instagram is teaching, is the mind of the matter. But what we are using, I also had a training on Qigong breathing, the Jensen Tuna breathing, but we never used it for Tantra.
No, not yet.
It's not the same type of breathing. It's just a breathing to energize or a breathing to clear your energy, but it's not to communicate.
To
what you are teaching here is communication through breath. Yeah, so this we haven't try, and I think that's, you know, it's
We
definitely
like to explore, so for sure we will give it a try.
We'll do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So you can sit across each other, you know, with your legs, Niyama's legs on top of yours, Vince, and then eye gazing and practicing that breathing, and then soon you'll feel like the connection getting deeper and deeper. And then once you feel that and you're ready, you can start with, you know, like foreplay, sensual touch, and starting to experience, you know, the love making. Continuing with the breathing though, and that's like the hard part, because sometimes we want to go faster, right? But the key here is really to remain, it's to stay in the slow motion, right?
So more discipline. I love it.
More discipline for you, Vince. All right. So slow motion, as slow as possible. Really savor everything, you know.
I think I'm a statue. I don't mind.
That's you.
Sometimes.
And
I get the point. So yes, it's very, very good for the discipline, the breathing, and the whole experience.
And just to connect more than to, not being such, you know, passion is good. I mean, and I think that when you slow down, do you think that, you know, that's your point of view, that you're a specialist, but will you have more passion as you slow down?
You will have the ability to feel more. So yeah, I mean, the passion to me comes from the connection. So the more connected you are, the more passion you're going to feel. And you know, and passion doesn't mean that you have to go all crazy and, you know, and fast, and you know, it can happen in the moment, that moment too, where you guys are like so deeply in union energetically that it is you know, it is felt at a spiritual level. Again, that's what we want to attain to. It's like not so much in the body, but you are going to feel it, you know, throughout your entire chakras and up your crown chakra, you know, up and then going back to your partner, and just like that, you know, very slow motion, eye gazing, breathing, you know, and you can make sounds when you breathe out as well, you know, just let it out, like express that yumminess.
Yes.
All right, I need a partner right now.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay, and then so I'm going to move on to our next question, unless you have something else to add here, or unless anyone who is with us right now has any questions or any comments. If you do, please put it in the comment section and we will get back to you. So now for you, Niyama, so we talked about benefits earlier, right? What part have you played in this practice? How have you helped Vince being successful with this practice?
Well, that question is still, you know, I think that I don't know. I don't think that I did so much. I just
do a lot.
Yeah, but I don't think that
you support this initiative.
Yes, I support it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes,
of course.
But that's the the foundation.
That's the foundation. But he is really good at doing challenges. So he did it pretty much, you know, I was just there to like say, okay, fly, little bird. And the bird was ready to fly. Like, he's just good at doing things. But I was always with him. And when he's on the urge to climax and he doesn't want to climax, of course, he doesn't want to ejaculate, I stop everything and I calm my breathing.
Yes.
Like I said, and you were telling me that I was doing the breath work, but I didn't know that I was doing it, but I was just doing it instinctually, just to slow down my breathing. And I would turn out completely like if I was really excited and I'm about to come myself and I see that he's about to come, I completely shut my sexual energy, or I slow it down completely. It's like you're going faster and like the movement is that way.
Yes.
And I make it like go back. So I guess that's what I do.
So we are very in sync, and she's very receptive to all the micro signals, you know, so she knows what's going on. So as soon as I send cues that we don't even have to speak, it's not like, oh, I'm about to come, stop. No, it's like goes right away, and she reacts perfectly, and whoop, we stop both, and we just I keep my
he holds it and he's like, and I'm like peaceful.
So she's very, very good and very supportive in that regard. Yes.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's super important. Yeah, it's very important too.
A detail that I could add to this is that to me, morning sex is more challenging than late night sex to hold it. Yes, it's like two different things for me, because I mean, I don't know exactly why, but one thing for sure is that I like to use weed, to consume weed at night. So to me, I get into a different state, everything is like heightened and the energy and all that. So my spiritual practice, I use weed like consciously for that. But when I am in that state, then it's like I don't even have to. It's not even a challenge to hold it anymore. At this point, yes. But in like early, like in the let's say morning sex, then yes, it can be challenging. So it's a detail that I just wanted to add here.
Yeah. It makes sense. And I like that you are using the medicine, as you said, consciously.
Yes.
Beautiful. Let's see. Next thing is for you, Niyama, what have you experienced as far as differences in pleasure for you since Vince has done the practice of semen retention?
Well, I can only talk from the 3 first months through the rest of our relationship, right? Because we were not doing it for 3 months and then we started. But the difference that I felt was, okay, first thing that is really important for me, I think, is that it's really attractive for a woman to be with a man that has control of his body. That's really attractive because you feel like you're secured. It's putting you in a secured bubble. Also, when you understand that the guy is not only with you just to ejaculate and to empty himself, you feel like this is the type of guy that is really interested to get to know you and to connect with you. It's not about just sex and make it happen, make it fast. It's really about building a connection. So this is mostly the bigger thing that I felt. Of course, it's better. Energy is like I can go in channeling mode while we are in Tantra, because I have
she's a
visions and I
channeler,
have
so yeah. Then when
Okay.
we have her spiritual practice, she channels.
yeah, and sometimes I go and I'm
Yeah.
like, and he's like, okay,
Yeah.
you're out,
And for spiritual
enjoy.
practice, like because for us, like we are all about spirituality. So on a spiritual level, sex is the most powerful tool for like available to humans when
For
two gets
now.
together. Yeah. Like you can reach the higher realms. It can go deep. Like me, I had like great visions and stuff. So it's not like the topic of the day, but us, we use it consciously. So it can go deep and on our.
So I think that's
Yeah.
what we feel that we get the most. It's really the connection that is
Yeah.
on a whole new level. And it's almost like when we are in that state, I see him. It's not, when you have sex with random people, it's not like you see them. You just want your pleasure and give me my pleasure and let it make it good. Make
Right.
it good. Better make it good. But it's like a business
Selfish.
deal.
And
Yeah,
it's coming from a selfish stance,
yes, exactly.
and this practice is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
It is not selfish. And as you said, it's really important to know that your partner is not just trying to satisfy a selfish desire. It's your pleasure first, because with this practice, what happens is that the women can fully relax. The women can fully let go. She knows that the man doesn't have like a personal agenda or selfish agenda behind the sex act. It is, again, it is to connect. And so in order to do that, as we know, like men can get excited and erected like that. It takes seconds for a man to get a hard on. For women to be ready, it takes us quite a bit. It takes us not seconds, it takes us minutes sometimes, maybe an hour for some, because we're all different. But to get to that level of feeling like, yeah, I'm ready, I can relax, I feel safe, I feel like my desires are also my desires and my body are being honored. That is a very crucial aspect of this practice, is that it respects also the needs of the woman.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And this is how it feels. You feel safe. When you're safe, you open up. When you open up, you are more. It's like every girl, like, it's like when you meet a girl and she say, I don't like sex. And I'm like, whoa, what happened for you not to enjoy your sexuality? It is given to you. It's a gift from God. Call it whatever you want to call it. It's a gift. If you don't enjoy it, it's only because you haven't been with somebody that made you feel comfortable enough, or that was willing to learn how your body works to give you pleasure and not only take pleasure. So
Absolutely.
I think that in every girl there is a naughty girl, but the male has to bring it out of you.
Yes.
And when you feel safe to be that naughty girl and to explore and to be wild. But when you don't feel safe, you're like, oh, I have to be careful. So you don't want to open up and let it go with him. But when you feel safe, you do it. It's simple math.
Femininity is vulnerability, so you have to be able to go there. So you have to feel safe.
Yes, but you have to feel safe to feel safe, to be vulnerable.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's something that you really people have to like relearn again.
Yeah.
Why don't you love sex? Well, it's because unless you have a real physical problem with your organ, with your genital, that's something else. But other than that, if you have nothing, it just means that somebody has to bring you to, or you have to bring yourself. You have to allow yourself. But to allow yourself, you have to feel safe to do it. So it's just a simple process for me. It's just mean that learn your body, trust your body, and trust your partner if he's trustworthy.
Yes. But to get to that, I would also add that to get to that safety place, it's also the first thing that we need to do as women is really to know ourselves first. It's like, you know, a man or another woman, you know, they cannot provide that for us unless we first know our body and we first know what brings us pleasure and we first know what we like, what we enjoy, and what we don't enjoy.
Because a woman that is not aware, it's not the same experience. You know, the male cannot do all the miracles.
Right.
I mean, the woman needs to know her body, and when you get a partner that know her body like that, it's a whole different experience. Yes.
So it is a process.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm reading the notes I had here from our former talk, and you had said that your difference in pleasure was so an increase in pleasure and trust, which helps you climax, last longer. It's a natural flow. You have more connection. And you also had said that Vince is a lot more sensitive to energies now.
Yes, very much so. At the beginning, he was saying that, oh, feeling energy, it's a feminine thing. Like men were not meant to feel so much. It was my limiting
belief at the moment.
And then I was like, just wait for it. You will feel things. You just have to practice. And this practice and, you know, just us practicing energy work.
Yeah, but it came like by itself.
Yes, but it was progressive. You first started to feel more, but then it's becoming more and more and more and more. It's intuition. It's like, you know, the feminine intuition, like you know things and you don't know how you know things. That's your feminine intuition, right? And he didn't think that that was for men. He thought that that was only for women. But at first, when we started to meet, and I was having contraction because of my chi technique that I've learned, I have contraction when I'm activated. Anyway, it's another subject. And I was having contraction. And I was like, oh, he's going to feel that it's weird. But after a while, I explained to him what it was, from where it came from. And now he's doing it as well.
I have those
He's activated as well. It's just like, it's almost like we're communicating our gift.
Yeah.
You're transmitting your gift to each other.
Yes.
Yeah. So you actually helped him also get in touch with his feminine side.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess so.
And I get in touch with my masculine side. He pushes me to have more ambition. I'm really ambitious, but I am not structured and I am not disciplined. So he is bringing that into my body, because me, I'm a free bird. You know, I just like, you know, all the time. I'm a bubbly girl. I'm always like, so we really feel like we're bringing each other balance, and this tantra and the connection that we have, we really feel that we are giving. It's like he's pouring something into me and I'm pouring. It's like a back and forth of pouring energy.
It's a sacred energy exchange.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that with you guys. Definitely wonderful. Okay. Do we have any questions? Right now would be a good time to ask questions, because we are almost at an hour already.
Yes.
Although we started a little bit late because of technical difficulties, but I think we have addressed a lot in this conversation.
That's very important knowledge. So for us, you know, it's important to share this just to help people. It's very aligned doing this kind of work and sharing things. like that.
Because like we said in the conversation that we were having when we were just talking together, is that this is the base of the society.
Yes.
So when you have a weak couple, the children are raised by they are not as solid as they could be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when it's not to say that if you are a single mom or a single dad that your children are fucked. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that let's just put the masculine and the feminine energy at its place and make it solid, so that when you see if you have just a mom, or you just have a dad that's taking care of you, you see them as the divine feminine or masculine that they should be, or that they were meant to be. That way you can, when you look at other women, you can see that that's a good mate that would fit my needs to grow a prosper and a strong family.
Yeah.
That way you know what you have to look for. But when you are raised by a wounded feminine and a wounded masculine, now you don't know what you need. You don't know. And then you see a wounded masculine and you think that's good. You know, that's better than my dad, at least. It's like we're like walking sideways. But when we understand that how to use Tantra to build a strong relationship and to build a strong society, it's the society.
It's the foundation.
It's the foundation of the society.
And I don't have to
it's so important.
We're gonna be cut off. I have a warning that we have 10 seconds remaining, guys. So
Hey,
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Definitely.